Well, hello there, and welcome to the Spencer's Ventures podcast, episode episode number 28.
Don't have a nipple.
Yeah, we won't worry about Dan disrobing their, last minute costume change apparently. So, happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!
My shirt wasn't meant for Halloween, but it goes. Whoa,
It
whoa,
totally
whoa.
does. So,
This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Welcome to the podcast. Yeah.
Okay, so
I had to slip that in there like a.
if you are new to the channel, I'm Jen. This is my son Dan. We make up 1/3 of Spencer's Ventures, and welcome. And if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos.
Also, guys, I'm having a midlife crisis. I need an opinion. Beard or no beard? You've seen me with both. I need help.
You're 20.
Yeah?
That's not a midlife crisis. That's just a small dilemma.
You can have a midlife crisis at the age of 10. I don't know how long I'm going to live for. I get hit by a bus tomorrow. I should have had that crap like 10 years ago.
I can't.
Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Beard or no beard? I want your opinion. Anyway, let's go. Podcast.
And gotta share it out.
Oh.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and share it real quick. And so we've got a couple of things I'm going to. Dan was not with us when we went to the Funny Farm on Sunday. So I'll be talking to you about that just a little bit. And then sorry, I got to get this shared. So I'll be talking to you a little bit about the Funny Farm, and then we're going to talk about Halloween stuff, basically. I've got a couple of things. I previewed Dan a little bit on what I was thinking, but
very, very minorly. I'm okay with this.
Podcast time. All right. So we'll get that shared out on the Facebook page.
Yeah, hit share.
Yeah, I know. I like to wait until it.
Don't wait.
Well, I'm anal like that. I can't help it.
No, you said anal.
So I did. Okay. And
your anus.
We are extremely close to on time. So I hope you are happy.
No, I'm not.
Okay. He'll never be happy with me.
It's not 7:30, is it?
Okay, whatever. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's 10 minutes late.
I don't think it matters to them.
You are an animal.
I don't think that they have planned their Thursday night around.
You don't know that.
Okay, so anyway, yes, it is Thursday night. We are live. It is Thursday, the 29th of October. So if you're watching this later, you'll know when it was recorded. I noticed that that's something I haven't been doing, and I thought maybe I should. So, anyway, the Funny Farm. It was awesome. If you did not see that video, go check out the Funny Farm video. It was so awesome. So the Funny Farm is located in Mays Landing, New Jersey, and they rescue injured, unwanted animals, animals that were supposed to go to be slaughtered, and the owner was not able to do it. So the Funny Farm rescues all kinds of animals. They have cows, they have pigs, they have dogs, cats, lots of cats. They have horses. I forget how many horses. I did not count. But there were several. They have a ton of turkeys and peacocks, and then these other birds. There were other birds that I didn't get a chance to. I don't know if they were guinea hens but they had a lot. There was just so many animals there. Donkeys. Oh, the cute little donkeys. Oh, they had a skunk. If you guys saw the video, you saw us holding the skunk.
I don't know who that was, but thanks for the like.
he was super, super cute. Um, um, so, oh, the llama was cool. It was really, really nice. It's a large, large farm. The animals just kind of roam free for the most part. Um, and it's really neat. Oh, all the goats and stuff too. There's this one goat. His name is Cowboy, and he will follow you as long as you have food. He's just going to follow you. I think even if you don't have food, he's just going to, see if you have any. Um, he he actually, I was carrying my little bucket in one hand while I was vlogging with the other, and he came up and I felt something touch the bucket, and he was like stealing treats out of the bucket. I'm like, no, 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 you are a thief. Like, I gave you some already. Let's spread the wealth. So
This is not a
pretty much all the animals you can feed by hand. The pigs you can't. You have to throw that in for them and they'll get it.
You.
Yeah, but it was really neat. The horses were so cool to feed. Oh my gosh, I had a blast.
Horses are. Has anyone gone horseback riding here besides me?
I have. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so awesome. Oh, the horse in the vlog that you saw that only had one eye, he was born that way. He was just born without an eye, so he wound up at the funny farm, and I think it's so amazing. You can I'll get links in the description. There's also links in the description of that vlog, so if you want to go to their website, and you can donate right on their website. You can donate to them. With COVID, they were hit pretty hard. They have visiting days are Sundays and Tuesdays, from, I think it's 9 to 4 or something like that. But you can check that out on their website to verify that. So they were hit because they had to be closed, and they just opened up, I want to say maybe 2 months ago. So they rely completely on donations. It's all donations. They're nonprofit. So helping them out, especially as we get closer to Christmas. I know a lot of people look for a charity that they want to donate to and help out. This is really a great one. Lori, the owner, is just the sweetest person. She loves these animals so much. And she knows like so much about them. Like, it was so much fun. So you can visit there on Sundays and Tuesdays. You can take donations with you. You can take a monetary donation with you. And the little buckets of food are $3 each, and they have one for like the goats and the horses and all that, and then they have another little bucket you can get for all the fowl, so all the birds.
Real fast,
really cool.
India, if you really want to, highly suggest it. It's a lot of fun. Also, just because it got brought back up by a chat, when you went horseback riding, did you go bareback or saddle?
Saddle.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying bareback, but that's probably like a pain.
It was many, many years ago. I was a teenager on a youth group trip, snow camp. It was snow camp. And I forget even where we were. I want to say it was like New Hampshire or something. I don't remember. It may have just been Pennsylvania. It might have been the Poconos, actually. And that was fun because there was snow on the ground. And yeah, like, I got this horse that decided it was going to start to trot. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, but it was fun. It was so much fun.
Or no?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Like how to make them go, how to make them turn things, and all we did was we followed the guide around.
Yeah. Did you get the did they tell you how to like gird them on?
What do you mean?
To like make, like, if you wanted them to trot versus,
yeah, you kick them in the side.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a kick.
Well, it's like a nudge.
Yeah.
With your heels. Yeah.
No, it's not even heel. It's all calf.
Oh, well, they told us.
Well, because technically you hit with the heel, but what they're actually responding to is the thigh and calf muscles.
The squeeze.
Yeah. They they feel like the tension, and they're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
okay."
Yeah. Well, and the horse that I was on,
You do
it
have to have a
decided.
wide stance for that, though.
Well, it decided it was going to just stop. I'm like, so I started to, give
Mhm.
it the nudge, and it started to trot, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, it was, yeah,
And
horseback riding was a lot of fun.
obviously, it depends on how they're trained. Like some of them are trained dependent on voice combined with the amount of girths.
Yes, yes. But you should come with us to the funny farm sometime. It was so much fun. There were so many dogs, and all different dogs. It was just nuts. And they follow Lori, the owner, they follow her around everywhere. They have like a couple of toys out that like the dog will just bring it to you. And what they want is they want you to throw it, and you throw it and they just take off after. It was so cool. And the horses, apparently, when we were walking through the horse barn, there was a horse that was licking a post. Her name was Princess. It said Princess on the outside. She was licking this post, and I was talking to her, and she sort of was giving me the side eye or whatever. And I mean, I thought she looked sweet as could be. And the owner was like, "Yeah, that one's not so nice. Like, you might have heard that in the vlog." I'm like, "Well, I think she's a sweetie."
Obviously not.
So,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, I think she's a sweetheart. Donkey kick.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and it was neat. And the donkeys were really sweet too. They were so sweet.
Actually, that is one other oh man, there's something about the freaking the horseback riding that I just had. Oh no. What was it?
All right. Well,
I don't know. I want to own a horse. That'd be dope.
Well, you can go to the funny farm and pretend to own one of those horses.
I want to actually own a horse.
Okay, we can't do that.
I mean, you say that, but there are other states in this country. Also, I'm getting all the commenters' attention.
Okay, that's good.
So much tension.
Okay, stop it. You are dumb. Okay, so anyway, the funny farm, it was awesome. Check out the vlog if you haven't seen it, and donate if you can, or if you're looking for something to, a charity to donate to this holiday season coming up, because they're awesome. They're really awesome. They're also on Facebook too, so you can go check them out there, and they do updates and videos and stuff like that. So that's really cool. So let's get into.
This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
Let us get into a Halloween topic. So, the first topic I want to talk about is.
You have multiple.
So, I don't know if you remember or whatever. I don't think that I have one for myself personally.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. That's great. So, what was, if you can remember, over the years, what was your favorite Halloween costume that you wore?
The Xbox.
The Xbox?
Probably.
Really?
Probably. Literally just spray painted a box black.
Yep.
And then put some freaking glow strips around.
Yeah, that was actually a fun costume. Stupid. But it was a fun costume.
I should have been stomped out that Halloween too. Yeah, because I would walk around. Well, I had so many people that'd be like, "What are you, just a box?" So I immediately decided, "Oh, I'm gonna rap at them," and that was my solution. Like that was gangster or something.
Well, yeah, but what was cool?
I am the Xbox 360, and I'm here to say, "Fools are for fools," and I'm here to stay. And then I would just rap that at people as they walk by.
Well, it was funny because I remember that, and there were a lot of people that were walking by you going, "It's Xbox."
Yeah, there are a lot.
And there were a lot of people trying to turn on your power button or turn it off, whatever, because I guess if it glows, it's on.
Yeah.
But
there are a lot of people that wanted to either turn me on or off, and then there were just other people that are like, "Oh, what are you, just a box?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna rap."
Did we put hand? things, armholes in the front of it or something. Yeah.
And I didn't use them.
It was just
the whole idea that I was going with was, oh, I know, I'll just put my arms out to the side, take the candy, put them back in the box, and put it in the bag. I then duct tape to the inside of the box.
But then didn't the bag fall
like
or
halfway
something?
through the night?
Like it didn't work so well.
I mean, it almost worked flawlessly.
I mean, it was so funny because all we did was spray paint this box black, and then we took glow rings, like glow necklaces, and taped them on. I guess we taped them or glued them or something, and made the glow, and just made the power button. It was so funny.
We just broke.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
that was what, maybe 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, I've only ever had like 4 costumes. I am really upset that I didn't get to do the Headless Horseman the way I wanted to.
Okay, and that's what I was just gonna say. My favorite
I know
costume
you like that one a lot.
Of all time, like of out of all of my kids,
yeah,
the best costume, I think, now the Xbox was good, but I think the best costume out of all 4 of you was definitely the Headless Horseman, because it was just
I'm just happy I came up with that on my own.
It was so creative. So
I'm
basically,
just gonna wear a black morph suit, get a cape that I'm gonna tie around my forehead, put the collar up, and carry a pumpkin.
Yep.
I wanted to actually wear the pumpkin, and they wouldn't let me, and I was very upset.
That wasn't gonna fly.
I'll do it one year too.
I'm sure you will, but it would have needed to be bigger.
Oh yeah.
So basically, he took a jack-o'-lantern that he had carved, and we put foil in it, right?
Yeah.
We put foil in it, so like when light would hit it, it would like glow and shine, and it was just the coolest thing ever. That was a really, really cool costume. I personally can't remember a costume that I've worn in my life that was like, oh, that was my favorite costume. I just don't remember one. I remember a picture of when I was young with my brother. My mom dressed me up as a football player. I think one of my cousins or something, played football. So like I had the shoulder pads on and everything. It was the whole 9 yards. And my little brother was an angel, because we had this angel costume that my mom made for like a church play or something. And it was mine, but I didn't fit it. So it went to my brother as a Halloween costume. It was so funny. But I don't really remember costumes other than that. I remember trying to we had to figure out our own costumes and stuff. These days, I literally just took Rachel and Paul a few days ago and said to Spirit Halloween and said, pick out whatever you want. I'm just done. We're not going to be creative.
I'm just happy.
That's it. We're done.
I'm so happy though that I got the Headless Horseman and the Xbox. I think I did the Headless Horseman 2 years back, and then I went right into the Xbox.
No, Headless Horseman was after the Xbox.
Okay, so it's Xbox and then Headless Horseman. Mm-hmm. I'm happy I got those 2 back to back. Those were great freaking years.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. So, next topic of discussion, I wanted to talk about, now, admittedly, I have not seen many Halloween movies.
This is Halloween.
But what
I need to learn the verses for that.
What would you say is your maybe top 3 Halloween movies?
Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, probably mostly Ghostly, but that movie was okay at best. Let me look up Halloween-based movies. I put Halloween Town before I put mostly Ghostly, actually, so I lied.
I mean, I have seen Nightmare Before Christmas. I saw it many moons ago when it first came out.
Oh, dude, wait, no, we're forgetting Friday the 13th movies. I didn't even search any of those up yet. Remember before Elm Street?
Those would. Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm good with the horror stuff. So if horror, and this is what I was going to ask you, if a horror movie is also, I looked
up Halloween movies
and was
brought
Halloween.
Up Halloween.
Right.
I didn't think that through.
So if So if
okay, I did like yeah.
So
I did like Jason.
So what I'm saying is, are the oh my gosh,
You okay?
are those movies still considered Halloween movies
1,000%.
because they're thriller?
They're only even made on Halloween and stuff like that, like around October. Beetlejuice. Another one.
Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. I forgot about that one. See, we should have probably
Edward Scissorhands is considered a Halloween movie.
Really?
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, of course. Fair. I have seen that.
The Exorcist.
Okay, so maybe I've seen more than I thought.
Child's Play.
Okay, I will say.
Do y'all know Trick?
I don't think that I know I haven't seen it.
I'm positive that I've heard of it, but I don't know what Casper. Mm-hmm. We're dumb.
Yeah, we really weren't thinking, were we? No. So I have seen a handful, but like I have not seen Hocus Pocus.
Ever. I haven't seen it. I mean,
it's an older movie.
I swear I've seen clips. I swear maybe I've seen the whole thing and I can only remember. Mm-hmm. I swear.
Now, Nightmare Before Christmas, though.
The Sixth Sense, that is not a Halloween movie.
Well, I think because it's dealing with I think it's the subject matter is why they're considering that. But as far as Nightmare Before Christmas goes, yes. I watched it years ago when it first came out.
Sleepy Hollow.
I love Sleepy Hollow.
I'm just seeing more and more. I'm like, wow.
So I liked it, but when I tried to rewatch it a couple of years ago, I wound up falling asleep. And I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is like one of those. It's a really good movie. It's just
like one of the. It is possibly, yeah. See, even she's shocked. You disappoint everybody.
I know.
This is like the best the definitive.
But
Halloween
see,
movie.
and you have to. Well, and you also have to understand, like
when it's the last time you'll hear the Oogie Boogie song.
When I was a teenager back in the 80s, that's when like Friday the 13th was out and Halloween and all that stuff, Nightmare on Elm Street, all of that. So. I mean, I went to the theaters and saw all of those. Like, so yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Scream.
I've seen a scene or two because I looked it up on YouTube. A while ago.
Oh my gosh, what is the name of that series? The one where
R.L. Stein?
No. The one where the Purge movies.
Yeah, those
is that Halloween. Considered Halloween?
That
okay,
considered Halloween.
Love those.
I decided horribly against those. However, The Haunting Hour, Goosebumps, both phenomenal series. Yes. Clown with a Knife changed his name on YouTube to Clown with a Knife. I said that so casually.
That is awesome.
I said that so casually, and then I realized what I said. Yes, so awesome. I love that.
Oh man, I love it. Oh my god,
I love having you guys in chat. Yeah, this is a very lively chat. I love this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That was good.
That is great.
I read it and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, I would have to say I didn't even think about that, and that's why I was trying to ask you before the podcast. Yeah. Like, do we consider all horror to be
not all
Halloween?
Horror. They have to be released for that reason, or during October month. Like,
okay, well, I don't know when The Purge was released originally.
No, I'm fairly certain that was a.
But The Purge, man, that stuff scares the crap out of you. Like that's good Halloween stuff right there. Yeah. Oh, for me it does, man.
I watched clips and it was like, yeah, didn't really do anything for me.
Well,
I do like the Saw movies.
What about Psycho?
I haven't watched that.
Oh, you got to see Psycho. That's a classic.
But I love the Saw movies.
Now, I have not seen those.
I've seen all 3 of them via clips on YouTube, and I'm probably missing like 5 minutes out of each. Like honestly,
I don't really know that that's the way that you're supposed to watch these movies. Is clips?
Definitely not. But I got so much I got the raw emotion out of it still. No, those movies were really, really good.
You know what? I did not
see the third one. I don't know if I feel like the third one was probably one of those movies people fell out of, but I actually really enjoyed it. And maybe I was wrong. I'm completely wrong. Seen what I saw the Saw movies 1, 2, and 3.
What was that one that Great Adventure?
Oh, that's why she was confused.
As you said, Saw. Yeah. A couple of years ago, Great Adventure did the Bloodshed change to what was it called? Hellfest?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh,
I know what you're talking about. No, Paul.
No. A couple of years ago. But I did not see that movie because the promos scared me enough, scared me away from it. It's like, no, I'm good. And the same thing with Saul. Saul did the same thing.
Oh no, that's all. It's very slow.
I saw promos and I was like, nah, I'm good.
No, I think you'd be fine to watch it. If you can watch The Purge, you can watch that for sure.
Okay. Have you ever watched The Shining?
No, and that's one movie that I've been very tempted to.
That's a good one.
Saul is more psychological horror more than anything, while also trying to solve what you're watching. It's a very interesting mesh. I like it, obviously. And then so just to give you a brief synopsis, the first movie is basically the Jigsaw reappears after X amount of years, whatever, goes on his spree. The second movie is he reappears with a slightly adjusted target. And the third one is he takes on a protege who does not do things that he likes necessarily.
Okay.
But he's also on the verge of death, so he doesn't have much of an option.
And interesting fact.
I'm sorry.
What?
How many series?
3.
Yeah, there's more than 3 for Saul.
No, there's 3.
So there's 5 for Saul.
No. 3.
Because she comes back on her own without Saul.
There might be
I think there is.
There might have been spin-offs.
No, there's Saul.
Okay.
And they come out with another one, I believe.
Interesting fact about Friday the 13th. Did you know that part of that was filmed in New Jersey?
Yeah, I've definitely heard that.
Blairstown, Warren
County.
Okay, yeah. Blairstown, way up Delaware border.
That's coming back to me.
Because my brother, your Uncle Brian.
Red rum. Okay. Sorry. I couldn't.
My brother, your Uncle Brian, went to school in Blair Academy, which is right in Blairstown. And so when we would go up there to visit, we could see the lake and all that. There was actually, it was really, really cool. There might have been a sign possibly that said, I don't remember.
Okay, so there's a Saw 7.
There you go.
See?
No, because whenever I've ever looked up, it's only gone up to 3 or 4. No.
Yeah, there's several. Yeah.
Oh, well,
John is chiming in from the kitchen. He is currently in a towel.
I guess
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think I have heard of it, but
I guess the main movies are 1 through 4 then, because no one ever talks about 5 through 7 ever.
Unless you're into it like I am.
Well, that's fair. Also, Spiral comes up as one of the Saw movies.
Never heard of Spiral.
I've never heard of it either, as well as Jigsaw. That was
Well, Jigsaw might be
a
continuation of the storyline through another.
Probably. Also, Spiral, I just noticed they have it slated for 2021, so I'll have to look into that. Yeah, obviously.
Okay, then that would be why. John.
Jason Voorhees is my hero.
The clown with the knife changed his YouTube name to
the clown with the knife.
No. I heard you guys laughing. I heard you say clown with the knife, but I didn't hear what the what was his name before?
Matt Fan.
Clown with the knife is much better. I just saying my.
Yeah, it was a great. Oh, no.
I actually did not see it because I was a little scaredy cat.
Hold on. The original It was okay.
I would never. Fine. I don't want to watch remakes until I've seen an original.
The remake was the biggest waste of my time I've ever.
Oh yeah, did you go see that with Brandon? Did you see that in the theater?
I don't remember if I saw it in the theater or not. I remember watching it, and I remember being viciously upset.
But if you remember watching it, then you probably remember where you were.
I'm pretty sure I watched it like over a torrent. And I'm really happy I did not give that film any of my money. It was such garbage.
She's agreeing with you.
Yeah, no, it was. Dude, I'm having PTSD. No, because here's the issue. None of the characters were any good. And probably wasn't even the actor's fault. They were just horribly written. And by the way, if you've read the book, just be happy they didn't end the movie the same way, because that's disgusting.
Well, first of all,
Stephen King. No.
Listen.
Have you read the book?
I have not, but let me say this: since we went to Stephen King, now you're in my wheelhouse.
Hold on. The book ends for It with a child orgy. I don't think we need that on film ever.
They wouldn't do that.
Obviously. It.
So
instead of a blood pact at the end, they're like, we'll just pass around the only girl in the group. That makes sense.
Well, here's the thing. Stephen King. I love Stephen King. I love Stephen King. Here's the thing with him is that all of his endings are like boom, done. That's it. I
love Stephen King.
And there's hardly any there's hardly any no, it's completed, but it's like there's almost no fulfillment at the end. It's just like it's almost like, and they lived happily ever after.
Pet Cemetery. I haven't watched that yet, actually.
Yeah, I mean most of Stephen King's stuff is like that, where it's like, okay, crisis averted, and we're all happy now. The end.
The thing is that it also takes place in the same universe as The Shining. Like, there's so much that, and the remake just didn't do it justice.
Well, the majority of Stephen King's books take place in Maine.
I get that, but so it's not even that, like, canonically, like, even within the books themselves, they take place, which I just think is a cool little thing. However, they need to redo it from scratch and, like, actually. I actually really like the actor that played Pennywise in the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him better than the original.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, it was like they blew the entire budget on that one actor and didn't go anywhere with it.
Okay.
It wasn't. If you watch it, you would probably like it. It's one of those things from, like, the plot holes and. Yeah.
Well, I need to watch the original, and
you would love
do it with in the middle of the day, maybe like first thing in the morning. Like
it's more psychological than anything.
I know. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't know that Pennywise.
No.
Clown.
Especially because of how outdated some, like, the scenes were in the original. You could definitely do it. and just kind of appreciate, like, oh yeah, that's kind of like there's one scene that I can't help but to laugh at because they're all in a library and you see Pennywise's balloon and it pops and just the entire building gets coated in blood and nobody is fazed except for and it's like, okay, that's kind of funny to me.
That sounds like a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's like 50 people just coated in blood and this kid's just like and everyone else is like, oh, this is a cool book. I'm like, huh? Like, obviously it's in his head. I just think it's funny.
That is funny.
What's wrong with the creepy clowns? Nothing's wrong with the clowns, just everything around the clowns.
Yeah, it's a little, sometimes a little creepy.
I don't know.
There are certain clowns that aren't very creepy, though.
Why?
They're just
serious.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So any other movies you can think of that
I could go on. I do want to see the remake they did of the original Halloween.
Okay.
Because that's probably really good. And it kind of, if I remember correctly, oh yes, thank you. Finally, someone gives me props on the laugh. Finally. I want to act, I swear, there are like 3 characters I want to do in like an actual full-length movie. Joker, Carnage, Venom.
Okay.
Like, without a shadow of a doubt, I could play all of them beautifully. And depends on what era of Joker, of course, but I could go full-on sadistic Joker. Full-on.
Do you remember it was last year, it was last Fright Fest, when you were walking around and you would just all of a sudden let out that laugh, like going past somebody. Yeah, and and like you had people like jumping back away. Yeah. Like it was hysterical. It was so good. Those were the good times.
I always liked the idea of Joker's voice in a constant fluctuation as well, kind of tinkering between comic book and like Heath Ledger's. So it'd be more of oh whoa, that was the wrong character. I went into Pennywise. Wow, I've never even done his voice. That was weird. Batman.
The laugh really good.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about the.
You just drive me batty sometimes. No.
Oh my gosh.
Just answer one little question. Why so serious? And I just love mixing the different Joker voices. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my probably my absolute favorite character.
It sounds like it hurts though.
No,
sounds like it hurts the little throat.
It doesn't bother me, which is the best part. I love voices that I can just kind of whip out.
Yeah,
like it's just really simplistic. Just like toss. I want to do voice acting if you can't tell, but
I can tell.
Especially when I don't know. There's something about Joker in an animated form that really gets me going. Because especially. Now, Batman Death and Family, the newest movie they released, it's a choose your own adventure. I think we talked about this a little bit on the 2 or 3 podcasts ago. I'm not entirely sure how big of a fan I am of that particular style for Joker. It was very close. I think I could just use a couple tweaks. The one Joker, thank you, I appreciate that. The one Joker that I think is like the most absolute horrifying is the one where they gave him almost like a hunch and the slicked back like Sonic green hair. I can't. He's just full on clown basically. There's no human left in this monstrosity, and it's just
that Joker that killed Robin. That one.
Yes, I want to say so. Yeah.
Are you making hamburgers?
John is.
But then you just toss in like this high-pitched maniacal laugh into that character and kind of like arcs his back. You just Batman. Want to use Yelp or I don't.
The phone is...
No, bad phone. I didn't call you. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that?
I don't know.
Oh, Google always driving me to Oh, Eileen Quinzel, my darling. My ravishing darling.
So, what else Halloween based? We just got now, like I said, I mean, I don't really have a necessary, like, I don't have like a Halloween movie that like I have to watch every year like I do Christmas. Now, Christmas is a different story. There are certain movies that I have to watch those movies every year.
I've actually had other people tell me I should be a scare actor as well. I would definitely consider it.
Well, next year, if the Coaster Crew is able to, if Six Flags is going to let us do the charity event again, then and I think you would make an excellent clown. You would have to be a clown.
I absolutely love like the high pitched voices. Yeah. Plus, it keeps the voice nice and limber.
Well, that would work definitely as a clown. Yeah,
I've got good range. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so. So, anything else pertaining to Halloween that you can come up with?
There are tons of things I can come up with. It's just which one would actually be of any kind of quality. Although I will say, back to the Saw movies, I think Saw 1, sorry, probably has like my favorite ending of any horror movie ever. You might actually know this, but it ends with a very memorable scene where someone's chained to a pipe with only one way of escape being amputation.
Nice.
Yeah. And technically there's another way out, but he wouldn't do that. Yeah. Kind of sucks for that guy. But yeah, it was very, very good. That second is the first Saw. I think
she would enjoy it, especially the first
one. She would love.
Especially the big reveal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, maybe I will watch.
That's why I didn't say
sometime
who
in the
it
next
was.
couple of days.
It's actually not even a gory movie.
No, but
okay.
there are some scenes that are gory, but it's not.
Well, I'm okay.
It's not a gory movie. I know you're okay with gore.
I'm okay with gore for the most part. I mean, look, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and the gore and the blood and the guts that's flying all over the place. There's a lot of it, so that doesn't really bother me.
Sorry, I just noticed Jay kind of side eyeing us.
Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
the psychological part of it.
But I was gonna say it's not as bad as like most torture would be for other movies.
Okay, well, I will try to give
phenomenal
Saul
series.
A chance.
Phenomenal.
How about that? And that's what I was going to bring up. Walking Dead. Love Walking Dead. I think it's definitely perfect for the Halloween season, of course. And right now,
thank you for the like, whoever that was.
Fear the Walking Dead is what's on now, as well as the Walking Dead World Beyond, which is a new spin-off series. Oh
God, why?
And it's actually pretty good.
They have like another
The Walking Dead in general wasn't that great.
You are a definite minority on that.
We love it. We love The Walking Dead.
Oh no, I tripped over a log. Oh no, I can't get up and walk away faster than they can. Oh no! Oh!
But listen to me.
Stop screaming.
The statistics are out. It's one of the most popular series
that doesn't
ever.
Yeah. I'd never say it wasn't popular. I just said it was garbage.
It's not, because everyone likes it.
That doesn't mean anything. Have you seen Sharknado? Okay.
Really?
You can't compare the two.
Sharknado.
Yeah, no, but as far as the principle of it can't be bad because people enjoy it, There are plenty of bad movies that people enjoy.
Oh, what about? Have you ever seen Final Destination?
I'm laughing at you in chat.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Final Destination?
No, I've seen like 2 scenes, and only because I had to look them up, because one of them was a reference in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where they went to the water park and Mac was constantly yelling at them, no matter what you do, no matter how tempting it is, do not sit on the pool drain. Like,
in all seriousness, you got to watch all 5.
I actually
watch
that
one,
would be, yeah.
What was 5?
5 looped it back to the beginning.
I don't think I saw that. Which one was the roller coaster?
2 or 3.
That would be a series I wouldn't mind watching.
Because you had the first one was the plane, the second one was the traffic accident.
Right.
The third one was probably the amusement park.
And I think that's where I stopped.
And then I don't remember what the 4th one was. But the 5th one.
Wait, are they all based around the same type of accident every time? Like throughout the whole movie? Is there a theme, I should say?
It's based on fate getting you.
Right.
You were supposed to die on the 12th. You escape dying on the 12th. Death comes after you and gets you
over and over with all these crazy accidents and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
I'm gonna have to watch those again, I think.
I just meant as far as, because you're like, the first one is this, second one that, I'm like, is there a theme in particular?
No. It's just that group of people escaped.
It's a very particular, okay.
Due to a plane ride.
Gotcha.
Or due to a train with one of them.
Yeah.
That was one.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
I think that, that actually does sound right as far as being.
Because I think I only saw the first few minutes, maybe the first half an hour or so of the roller coaster one. I don't remember the ending of that. I think I would have to watch that one again.
I got Swiss cheese. But yeah, they were all good and not gory, more cut right before it got bad.
It was, it's suspenseful.
Finished it.
The suspense.
Yeah,
I like the suspense stuff.
I would, however,
unplug it.
I did.
Okay.
I would, however, love to see her reaction to Saw in particular.
Well,
especially the head.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was just thinking about this whole conversation.
All right. Well, Saw is now on my list.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen the trailer for it, and I completely agree. Just based off the trailer.
Kidnap people and bet on how long they're going to live and how they're going to die. And then they torture them.
Oh.
Real good. You got a couple American college kids go across or wherever they go, and they stop at a hostel, and this rich man and the whole 100, they're all betting on who's going to die first and how they're going to die.
Yep.
It's gruesome too.
Yeah, I would. I don't think I could deal with that.
There's an entire joke horror movie based around kind of like a Shaun of the Dead style thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Halloween movie, based around the battle royale concept.
Mm-hmm.
Except if it took place in an office building that got put on lockdown because of some, I guess, terror attack or something.
Okay.
And so now everyone's in there all right, well, if we just stay calm, and they send in one person to kind of start leading them out. They're like, you're all gonna fight each other. So they kill him, and they go mad, and they'll start killing each other with staplers and a random office supply. It's so dumb looking, but I want to watch it just for comedic.
Yeah.
I think it's actually called Office Royale or something.
Oh, let me deviate from this conversation for a moment. You go into work tomorrow at 8:30 or something?
Yeah, it's 8:30 every time.
So
the Belko experiment. That's what it is.
Well, listen, I've got reservations for Six Flags tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
What day?
Tomorrow night and Sunday.
Friday?
Yeah. I had reservations for last night, but I got home a little late from work and decided not to go.
This looks a lot more serious than I remember the trailers making it out to be. Hold up. We're about to watch this trailer real fast because it's 30 seconds long.
What is this for?
The Belko.
Oh my gosh, it's too loud.
Yeah. The Belko experiment. It's that.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, no, I only saw a trailer for it once in a movie theater and then never showed up again. I gotta look up on YouTube because it's breaking on Google.
Oh my!
It's that thing I was telling you about where they're making a second one. Dear God, no. But it was that joke Battle Royale movie I was telling you about, or at least it looked like a joke.
Let's talk about.
Here it is. Hold on, real fast.
Okay.
We'll see if this is good for you guys for a review.
I definitely have another movie topic still.
Oh, fancy.
It's actually not interesting for them to watch a clip of something.
That's why we need to start using OBS, so I can put things on screen.
Yeah, but is this like a copyright thing?
No.
Okay.
Because we're
kind of increases by following my orders. Kill 3 of your coworkers. We will kill 6 others. Hey, all lodge dead. We need to evacuate. Hey, come on, it's a joke, man.
Oh wow!
Doing this? They're having a little fun at our expense.
Why do you have the door open? Okay, wait. So is this out already?
Yeah, this has been out for a long time. It's a complete utter joke.
Oh, I like this.
It's from the same people as The Conjuring.
What kind of metal is it? We do not have the right to take human lives.
Rachel, shush. Okay, I'm liking the look of this.
Yeah, this is not as much of a joke as I remember.
And it's called Belko?
Yeah, the Belko Experiment.
Oh, the Belko Experiment.
Because the office building is called Belko. A fire axe, a pistol. Was that how do you get a Molotov?
Okay, I like this. All right, so I'm gonna have to find where.
Okay, so I remember that being much more of a joke when I saw it in theaters. Maybe they revised it before the final.
Well, I think you were remembering incorrectly.
Oh,
but, okay. So the Belko Experiment. I think I'm gonna go find that and check it out. I wonder if it's on Netflix.
It's on YouTube. $3 to rent it, or you can just buy it for $4. It's on.
Okay.
It's on discount right now. It's on sale. So if you guys. Right. If you guys want to watch the Belko Experiment, $4. You can
it actually looks kind of good.
It does look really good.
Kill 3 people that you work with.
That's each person too. Just them to escape.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught it though, because I kind of laughed over it. The second the voice comes over the speaker, the one dude just kind of looks up. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I caught that. I caught that.
I don't know why, but
so. Okay, this was the next thing I was going to bring up because we did a little
one more movie related thing for these guys.
This is still movie related.
Okay, this is short.
Okay.
If you guys remember the banana splits, and if you know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, there's a rejected Five Nights at Freddy's movie script that I guess Hanna-Barbera decided, oh, let's just make banana splits murder every stereotype we can make. And that's what they did. It's the animatronics, or it's the Hanna-Barbera crew from the Banana Splits as animatronics, and they just slaughter everybody.
Oh, okay.
With and my bad. They also start a child cult. So if you're interested in that, it's called the Banana Splits movie. That's probably like $3 because
it's on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, it's everywhere, but yeah, you can find it on YouTube. I
never heard of it.
I have it purchased. It's actually, you would like to watch it just for the fact that it's the Banana Splits. That's the only reason I watched it, and then I wanted to die because it was, the acting was all. It was one. You can tell it was by one of those studios that just like doesn't has any credits.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone in it is just horrible. Like they have vloggers in the thing, and he's an Instagram vlogger, and he's sitting there with his girlfriend. He's like, "Oh wow, guys, hi!" And he's like so ridiculously, and he's like dressed like he's trying to wear all Gucci, and it's like all knockoff stuff.
Okay.
And then the security guard's like, "Sorry, no open filming." Takes his phone and he starts throwing a hissy fit, and the girlfriend kind of flashes hers, and he's like, "Oh, okay, fine, whatever." But he's like, "I have all these Instagram followers that want to see the banana splits, dude." And he's like, "Yeah, all 34 of them are gonna be psyched." Like,
okay, so let me jump back to we
yes.
touched on some Stephen King stuff, Stephen King movies,
Yes.
books,
Yes,
all
yes,
that.
yes.
Let's jump to someone else. Oh my gosh, it left my brain. Who did Nightmare Before Christmas?
La la, tra la la la.
Hello?
I don't know. Tim Burton.
Thank you. Okay. Tim Burton movies. Now, Tim Burton did Coraline. Is that right?
I want to say, I'll double check, but I want to say yes.
And
that was a Halloween movie.
And the Corpse Bride?
He did do the Corpse Bride.
Okay. And
he kind of looks like Johnny Depp in that picture. A little bit. Or not Johnny Depp. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he does look a little like him in that picture. But
he did Edward Scissorhands,
yes.
Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride,
yes,
Batman.
Now I have to say,
Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, now Alice in Wonderland. So what I want to say is that the majority of Tim Burton films that I have seen, and I've seen a handful.
He did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yes. That's why it was so strange.
I didn't think the movie was that strange, honestly. I just thought it was...
The remake, it was a little on the strange side. They made Johnny Depp played a strange...
I just assumed it was strange because it's Johnny Depp.
No, it's strange because it's Tim Burton. Absolutely, 100%. Tim Burton makes very, very strange movies.
Batman, that actually makes sense.
Can you look on there?
Thank you again for another this is probably the most likes we have on any video.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you.
But what I want to say is that most I'm sorry, I gotta look something up because I can't remember if he did this movie or not.
What movie? He did the new Dumbo.
Yes, I know, and I have not seen that yet.
Miss Peregrine's Academy for Peculiar Children.
No, I'm wondering if he did he also do Sweeney Todd?
Yes.
With Johnny Depp?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So most Tim Burton movies I've seen, because I love Beetlejuice. I can watch Beetlejuice over and over again.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's there's some movies here that just don't seem right.
Are you sure about that? I think you need to look that up.
Tell that to Google. I don't know what to say.
Anyway, so
yeah, Planet of the Apes. I don't think he did that either.
You would have to look it up individually, I think. But
yeah.
But yes, Beetlejuice. I loved Beetlejuice. I can watch that over and over, but the majority of his films,
he did.
I cannot watch more than once. I watch them. I'm like, yeah, that was good.
Wait.
I'm talking.
Here's a movie I know you could watch more than once of his.
What?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer or Hunter.
I've never seen it.
I thought you said you watched it.
No, I did not.
I watched it. It was actually really, really good too.
Yeah, so,
I didn't know it was him.
But most of them, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a good movie. You know, like Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, it's a good movie. But I had a hard time rewatching it. Sweeney Todd. I loved Sweeney Todd. Super gory, super ridiculous. But at the end of the movie, I said, I really liked the movie. I thought it was really good. But I said to myself, I cannot watch that again. There were just a couple of scenes that even if I fast forwarded through them, I just wouldn't be able to watch it again. And I loved it. I thought it was great. But I find it interesting that his movies I have a hard time rewatching, except like Beetlejuice, and I'm sure there's a couple others. I have not seen the remake of Dumbo yet.
I'm really curious
because Dumbo is a little sad.
So he did
like when he
multiple
leaves his
Batman
mama.
movies. He did Batman Forever, Batman something else, and Batman Returns, and Batman something else. Where just Batman. But that's so weird to me. Also, he did obviously they list his little short films here. Matchstick Girl, which now I'm just curious.
I see real quick?
Yeah. That's so interesting.
So yeah, I mean, he definitely has.
But you know who I would love to see him do a movie with, or direct a movie, correlating actor to, however you want to word that.
Okay, speak.
Jim Carrey.
Mm.
Especially because the way he was in The Mask, and I think those two, his off the wallness would go perfectly with.
See, now, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at some of these, and I'm going.
It doesn't.
Now, did you see Mars Attacks?
No,
I did not either. But some of these, I'm going. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Never.
Oh,
I've never heard of Big Eyes.
I've never heard that one. If you can't rewatch it, then it wasn't a good.
Although movie. I do have to say, did I see this version of Sleepy Hollow?
I know I haven't. Also, she does bring up a good point. If you can't rewatch it, then it wasn't that good.
But when I'm watching it, and at the end of the movie, I'm like, that was such a good movie, and yet I feel like there's no rewatchability for me personally.
I will say
Big Fish. I've seen that.
I will say that.
I need to look up this version of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, same. What I will say though is that I personally I'm not a huge fan of movies in general, but I love the Marvel movies, and there are certain movies I have to watch, and once I've seen them, I can rewatch them whenever, but I won't actively seek out to rewatch a movie unless if it's a seasonal thing, like Home Alone, Nightmare Before Christmas. Which, by the way, that movie cheats in every way possible. I will acknowledge that right off the bat. I'm okay with it.
Have you also noticed in many of his movies, he works with Johnny Depp a lot?
He likes him.
Yeah, they must have a really good working relationship.
Oh yeah.
Because they work together an awful lot,
and they do well together.
And they absolutely do. And most of Tim Burton's stuff is weird, creepy, strange.
It does kind of work with Johnny Depp.
It absolutely does.
Johnny Depp was always, I will say, he was always one of those actors I thought was kind of weird. If he's in something, he's pretty good in it.
He's very good.
But there's no, he always plays this middle road of two characters whenever he plays a character. And I don't know how to explain it.
See, and I feel like he really
he does become
that character.
He does become those characters. Don't get me wrong, but it's the way that he does it. I feel like if someone else did those characters, other than Jack Sparrow, they could do them 1,000 times better. But he does it in a certain way that allows it to work. If that makes any kind of sense to you guys, but what's one I was just thinking of? Not Edward Scissorhands. Oh, do I have to go back through the list? Hold up. Because now I have the entire list scrolling through my head, and I'm like,
I thought he was a fantastic Mad Hatter.
He was phenomenal as Mad Hatter. I will give him that.
Really 100%.
Good. But put it this way. There's rumors that he'll be coming into the MCU for a character.
Okay.
I don't see him working as any Marvel character. I can't think of one that he would work well as. And there are certain characters I see him play. I'm like, he's phenomenal as that person. But there are other people that can do it different in a better way.
Okay.
That's probably the best way of wording it. I'm trying.
I love him in anything that I see him in.
Maybe it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
He actually makes me think. He makes me forget that it's Johnny Depp.
I always remember it's Johnny Depp.
To me, I do, and I think because
do like him as Tonto in The Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger, that was such a good movie. I enjoyed that, and I think that was one. Wasn't that one where the critics did not like it?
Yeah, I think the critics.
I thought it was great. In fact, you know what? I think I need to watch that again. It's probably on Disney Plus. It might be.
I'm curious, to say the least. Here's the thing, though. Critic reviews and audience reviews are always very different from those. If you ever find a review where the critics and the audience actually agree to within like 1% even, it's a phenomenon. And I remember a while back there was a movie that was just like that and was in like the 70th percentile. And I don't know, people were losing their minds because like, oh, how could that happen? People agree.
So speaking of, I'm going down a different trail. Speaking of Disney Plus, for those of you who have Disney Plus and you like The Mandalorian, it comes back tomorrow night. I'm very excited. I need to see The Mandalorian. I need the child in my life. But I do need to watch the last episode to kind of refresh my memory as to like where we were, which I think I remember, but I still want to see it again. So anyway, yeah, tomorrow night. I don't know that I'll be watching it tomorrow night because I'm pretty sure we'll be out at the theme park.
Wait, okay. Did any of the Marvel shows get released on Disney Plus? Because I can't find them, and this is saying that I was supposed to release on like the 21st of September.
I don't know. I don't think all of them because
but the first one at the very least.
So I don't know. We would have to look on the app to see.
But that's all I want. That's the only reason I want Disney Plus is to watch the dang series as it is.
Okay, well, you have to.
The What If series, when that comes out, I'm going to binge watch every second of it.
What is that?
So it's going to be that series is not going to be one story. So it's going to be episode per episode story. But you'll probably have, for example, there's a storyline in comics where everyone's a zombie. I believe they come to Earth, whatever, and there's a major war between countering parts. So they mentioned they'll probably do that storyline. You'll do the what if of like, what if Deadpool got to wield Mjolnir, probably, which we're going to get Ryan Reynolds on Disney Plus. That's all that matters to me. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
Phenomenal actor. Also, Keanu Reeves. Any one of you guys want to like hit me up, get you a sandwich.
Oh my gosh, you're so strange.
I do. Keanu Reeves, best freaking actor of all time. Him, Ryan Reynolds, right up there, neck and neck. I'm pretty sure Keanu barely got. Oh, so good. Oh, okay. I want to see the new Matrix when that comes out. Oh, that's gonna be good. The only thing is apparently Agent Smith doesn't make a return, and I want to know why they didn't bring the Chosen One back, because that should have been the reveal.
Okay.
Because technically, if anyone watches the Matrix closely enough, you'll realize that Neo isn't actually the one, despite his name being an anagram for one. It's Agent Smith. He's the one. He's the unwitting one. Anyway, so even further on, and then Keanu Reeves has that game coming out. He didn't actually make it, but a lot of people are saying like it's his game or whatever because he's in it and people love him. That being Cyberpunk 2077, and just got delayed again. So it'll come out in like December-ish. if it doesn't get delayed even further. But I don't even care because it looks phenomenal. Even like oh, and then Brian Reynolds, baby, give me some news on the next Deadpool movie. I need to know. You already shot yourself trying to sign up for Green Lantern, so that's gone. Don't have to worry about that monstrosity. I need to know.
Okay.
When's Deadpool coming? Email me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think, do you have anything else Halloween related?
One thing slightly on Halloween related, but I just got off the topic, so I'm gonna bring it back. Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, power couple.
Okay, that has nothing to do with anything.
This is Halloween.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna try to wrap it up. Unless you had
You can try
something. That's it, I think. Yes?
Let's put a smile on that face.
Okay, I think that is going to do it for this episode of the Spencer's Ventures podcast. He loves to talk as I'm trying to wrap it up. It's just not right. It's not fair. So
I find that funny.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do not hit the notification bell. Do all the cool YouTube things, the liking and the commenting and all that. We really, really appreciate you guys.
Don't forget that the podcast is every Thursday at 7:30. You can check us out live with all the lovely people and Dina Golston and Clown with a Knife and the other people that came in. I forget the names. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, Kevin was supposed to be here and he didn't show.
Actually, I think he did show and just didn't talk.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to, let him know, like pop in, say hello so we know who's here. But anyway, so you guys have a great weekend. Happy Halloween. We will see you on the next podcast.
Wait on.
Next Thursday.
I got my Halloween costume, guys. I'm going to be the little girl from Despicable Me. Is this an annoying sound?
Okay, that is very annoying. We're Spencer's Ventures. We're going to see you on the next podcast. And we're out of here. Bye.